So far in this project, I've created the 2D representation of the part. What I would like to do next is I would like to create the levels that I use to organize my work. To do that, I'll need to bring up the Level Manager. You can go to the View tab, and in the Managers region, select Levels. The Level Manager appears on the left side of your screen. You can see that I have one level with 36 entities on that level. I'm going to create the default levels that I use. The first thing I'll do, I'm going to rename level 1. Level 1, I will call Solid Support Geometry. To create a new level, I'll select the plus sign, and I'm going to name this level a Solid Model. To create a third level, I'll name it Wireframe from Solid. I'll create a fourth level, I'll call it Dimensions. I'll create a fifth level, I'll call it Points. And the sixth level, I'll call Material. For starters, I would like to move the points to their own level. A couple ways we can do this. The way that I prefer to use is to right-click on my screen and select the Change Level icon. Another way you can access this tool is to come up to the Home tab, and in the Organize section, you'll find the Change Levels icon. I'll select the Change Levels icon. Mastercam is prompting me to select the entities I want to change the level of. I'll select all point entities. I'll come over to my selection filter, select all point entities. You can see they become selected. They've all changed the color yellow. I'll select End Selection. The Change Levels dialog box appears. I'm going to move the points, the selected items, to level 5. My current level, or my active level, is level 6, so I will deselect Use Active Level. And then in the number field, type in the number of the points level, 5. I'll select OK. And if you look in the Level Manager, you can now see that there are 16 entities on the points level, all the points. For the time being, I will make this level invisible. You'll see the points disappear. I'm going to make the dimensions level the active level. Anything we create inside of Mastercam will be placed on the active level. I'm going to dimension the geometry on my screen to verify that everything is correct. I also like to change the color of my dimensions. So I'll come up to the wireframe color, change it to red. You can now see the current wireframe color is set to red. Anything I create at this point will take on the current wireframe color. I'll go to drafting. And I'm going to dimension the part like I see on the blueprint. I'm going to use this edge to identify X0 and this edge to identify Y0. And I'm going to create these horizontal dimensions, these vertical dimensions, the length of the part, the height of the part, and then I'm going to dimension the circle to verify that it's correct. Under the Drafting tab, I'll use the Smart Dimension tool. I'll start by selecting the left vertical line, and then I'll select the center of the first circle. Right away, I can see the text is a little too large. I'll roll my scroll wheel to zoom out. While the dimension is active, I can access its parameters. I'm going to reduce the number of decimal places, and I'm going to change the height of the text. I'll change the height of the text to 0.125. Select OK. And now I can easily fit these dimensions on my screen. I'll create the 3 additional horizontal dimensions. I'll select the line, center of the next circle. Select the line, the center of the next circle, and I'll keep doing this until I've dimensioned all the circles along the x-axis. To dimension the overall length, I'll select this top horizontal line. From here, I'll start creating the dimensions along the y-axis. I'll select this edge, and then I'll select the center of this hole. Select the edge, center of the next hole, the edge, center of the next hole, and I'll keep doing this until I create all the dimensions. To dimension the height of the part, I'll come to this right vertical line, left click on it, and pull the dimension off of the part. To dimension the diameter of the circle, I'll zoom in, and I need to be careful not to lock onto the center or the end point or the midpoint. So what I'll do is I'll position my cursor close to the circle. When I see it highlight, I left click. You see the dimension appear. I'll zoom out a little bit, pan over. To flip the arrows to the outside, I'll hit the A key, or I can come over here and change the arrows from inside to outside. And I'll set it at outside, and I'll position the dimension off of the part. If I right click, I can fit the screen. To exit the dimension tool, select OK. And then I'll verify that all my dimensions are correct.